It's not that easy to fix the water pump on my snowcat when these guys are around. Tons of hornets under the driver's seat. Hey, TJ with Back to Nature Living again. There's never a dull moment if you're a homesteader, and on our homestead we have so many projects. So while I'm waiting for my old excavator to cool down so I can work more with it again, it overheats. Excuse me, it overheats too often, especially now when it's so hot. So I have to switch project while I'm waiting, because we cannot sit still. If you do, you will not be able to get anything done. So we got this new heavy-duty King Cutter 8-foot blade, rear scraper blade for our old tractor, and it actually works really well, almost too well, because it rips up a bunch of rocks and stuff. But that might be good so that we eventually will not have all these rocks sticking up. But what I need to do now is to fix the arm here, the lever arm, I don't know what you call it. On this side I have done it before. I put on this I don't know what you call it, attachment here so that I can tighten. I put on the 3-point attachment first, and then I tighten this on this side afterwards. But when I only used to have, I don't know where it is now, oh, it's hanging down there. This thing here is rusted and old, so it was too long. So what happens then is that this, I don't know if you can see it, but it goes too much to one side. So it almost, that pin that sticks out there on my adjustment thingy, it almost rubs on the tire. And I cannot afford getting a new tire just because of that. So I need to put a similar one to that on this side. And now my problem is I have an old rusty nut right here. This has probably not been off since the machine was new, so it will be fun. We'll see how it goes. By the way, if you have watched our video where I flipped our green ATV trailer upside down, you might have heard this before, but this is not anything we do or make money off of or anything like that. We are not affiliated with CRC, but this stuff here is awesome to get bolts that are rusted and stuck and so on off. Just awesome. CRC knocker loose. There she goes. Only problem now, this bolt itself is rusted inside here, so let's get the sledgehammer. That is stuck. Finally got it. Okay. I guess I need a bigger hole. That's why. Unfortunately, the hole was a little bit tight, so I could not get my pin in through the hole. So I found a drill bit, put on my drill, but the drill bit is exactly the same size almost as the hole, so it didn't really help. But I could try to just ram this through the hole and might work, but I'm just going to take the grinder and grind off a little bit around it. That will be fine enough. My grinder doesn't work very well. Not to put down a company or anything, but it's a Ryobi. I've never found Ryobi to be very good quality, unfortunately. But it doesn't work. It comes on and it goes off and stuff. So I got a little bit off on the big pin, and the rest I just used the redneck method and just used the sledgehammer and just banged it through. So it works. Yeah, I guess first of all, I didn't have a proper bolt. It's a tiny bit smaller dimension than I need, but it works. So I put it's just an eye bolt, and I put a nut here. Then I thought, this thing here is a lot thicker than a bolt, so why not use the nut? And then I just put a big washer and a nut outside there. That'll work fine. Okay, we are just waiting for Speedy Gonzalez. Got it all together. It's probably not the best set of bolts over there, but I think it will hold. This is an old tractor, so it doesn't have the same holes like the newer ones probably. So. But let's go. Homesteading is all about being able to adjust, adapt, and definitely to improvise. A lot of times you have what you need, but sometimes you're actually dealing with old equipment, etc. And newer things don't always mix with old things. So you improvise and get a job done. so that you can actually go back to the job that you were supposed to do in the first place. That's how it often is dealing with homesteading, but it's a wonderful life. In this video you will actually see that I drive way too fast with the tractor. I normally go in low gear and just crawl myself forwards, but I wanted to be cool, I guess, and forgot to put it in low gear. If you enjoy our videos, make sure you share and like our videos, and if you're not among the cool crowd yet, make sure that you give that subscribe button a good click. Have an awesome and blessed day.